What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Ramon de la Cruz, Very Dad Things. And this tale comes to us from Tibet, a Buddhist monastery high in the mountains. And in this story, a student gets to have tea with his teacher, a master, Buddhist monk of the highest order. And it's one of the rituals that he enjoys throughout the day the most, is this having tea with his master. His master is a very simple man. He doesn't have, many possessions. But he does have a beautiful teacup that he gets to drink from. And every day when they sit, this ritual tea time that they share together, to talk and reflect, and in the Buddhist tradition, you must ask questions. Nothing is told to you, so you got to have a question about something. So you have to have a thought of your own that gets the thought going. So the student is having tea and with his master one day, and he works up the courage to ask his master if he can drink from his teacup. And the master says, of course, you can absolutely have some. You can absolutely share. And the next day he allows him to drink from his teacup. And while the student is drinking from the teacup and washing it, rinsing it, the teacup falls and breaks. And the student is devastated. He just broke his teacher's favorite cup. He doesn't know what to do. He feels embarrassed. He feels ashamed. He feels like he let his teacher down. He feels like he would never replace this. He expresses these things to his teacher, and he says, teacher, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel, regret and guilt? And he says, why do you feel that way, regret and guilt? He poses the question back to the student. The student thinks and is silent. The teacher then adds, he says, you see, this teacup, I enjoyed it like it was broken every day. I enjoyed it like it was the last day I was going to be able to enjoy it every day. And that's a parable, an analogy about life, about parenting, about possession, about feeling the way we feel about our kids, and about letting go sometimes. As parents, as dads, we're protectors. We look out for our kids, and it's hard to let them go. And we see them as these precious possessions that we have, but they're not really anything that we have. People, in general, any relationship, is not something that we have. It's something that we're blessed to enjoy for the time that we can enjoy it. Some of us longer than others. No parent wants to ever bury their child, but that's the reality for many people throughout the world. It's a somber thing. And that gets into the second part of this video. And that's these feelings we have about inadequacy as parents, that we don't do enough, that we don't get it all done. Productivity is relative, everything is relative. You got to kind of celebrate all the little things that you do. So the way in the story, the teacher has celebrated the cup before it was broken, like it was broken. So he enjoyed it all the time. He's like, oh, this might be the last time I enjoy it. Let me enjoy it now. So that same way we have to adapt that same philosophy to our children. We have to enjoy them now. We have to enjoy the moments that we think are just like, passing by. They say a joke. They say something funny, and put them on the rocking chair. So in my vision at the end of my life, I don't know why I think about this, but I'm on a rocking chair. I'm sitting on my patio somewhere in the country. I'm enjoying a day, and I get to reflect on these things. And I think about these things that I'm going to reflect. And it's kind of like a highlight reel for my dad moments, you know what I'm saying? And things that I want to remember, things that oh my God, I can't remember this time. I remember this time. And keep that there. But in that moment, be so present that I recognize that this is a moment that I'm going to enjoy later in life, right? Enjoy that moment. Enjoy that right now with them. That beauty, those jokes, the things that they say, and crazy things. Kids say the darndest things. They're so smart. They're so innocent. They critically think naturally. These are things that humans are born with naturally. And education and society and peer pressure and those kind of things, they dumb them down in us. So it's our jobs as parents to awaken that in our children, and also to be aware that they are not ours. They are products of the universe, just as we are, star children. This is very dead thing, Ramon de la Cruz, enjoying our star.